Here is the news at 6. First, the highlights. Lagos State's government conducts free vision screening, provides corrective eyeglasses to students in Etiosa. Plateau State government lifts ban on 159 mining operators. On the foreign incident, Pakistan's aviation authority extends airspace ban on Indian airlines. In sports, Team Bielsa maintains lead on medals table at ongoing National Sports Festival. Now the details. I am Taiwo Baruwa. As part of its commitment to child health and education, Lagos State Health District 3 has provided free corrective eyeglasses to pupils diagnosed with vision impairment in Etiosa local government area following its recently concluded school health program. Permanent Secretary of Health District 3, Monsurat Adeleke, revealed that during the vision screening, several pupils were diagnosed with visual impairment that could adversely impact their academic performance and overall quality of life if left untreated. Adeleke stated that the aim is to ensure no child is left behind academically due to an undetected or unaddressed visual challenge under the Vision Hero program. She also explained that the Vision Hero program is a transformative initiative inspired by Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, who affirmed that no Lagos student will struggle to realize their dreams. Lagos State Education District 4 has hosted a dynamic triple threat event combining a festival of sport, a walk for fitness exercise, and a subject teachers association day. The event, which took place at the Nigeria Port Authority complex in Bodi, Surulere, was the theme unblocking sport potential of athletes in the Blooming district, featured thrilling competitions showcasing teamwork and skills among teams from various zones. Commissioner for Basic and Secondary Education Jamiu Ali Balogun, who was represented by Director Co-Curricular Services Adedamola Abaton, commended the district for the initiative, highlighting the importance of sport in fostering holistic development among students. Also speaking, the Tutor General, Permanent Secretary, Education District 4, Olusegun Shinaike, expressed gratitude to Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu for his contributions to the state education family, describing him as a visionary leader. The Walk for Fitness encouraged participants to prioritize their health, while the Subject Teachers Association Day provided a platform for educators to share best practices and network with peers. Lagos State Wastewater Management Office LSWMO has continued to demonstrate its dedication in ensuring credible and sustainable wastewater management with a clampdown on a 3-story residential building at Lason Lekki Peninsula Phase 2. This action followed deliberate discharge of untreated wastewater and fecal matter into the public drains through the use of a pumping machine. The environmental nuisance was discovered through a complaint received from a whistleblower, unveiling that the pumping machine, which is used in the night, is used to pollute the environment, exposing the citizens to communicable diseases through the discharge of untreated wastewater onto the roads, drains, and lagoons. General Manager of the agency, Adefemi Afolabi, speaking on the offense, maintained that the state has zero tolerance for environmental pollution and degradation. Afolabi emphasized that properties and facilities in the state that contravene the law will be sanctioned in line with the provisions of the Lagos State Environmental Management and Protection Law 2017. Ondo State's government has commenced the clearing of backlog waterways in Akure, as well as other communities across the 18 local government areas as part of effort to prevent and control flooding in the state. The chairman of Akure South Local Government, Donald Fasua, said the state's government objective was to ensure that the state remains free from flooding this year. According to Fasua, the government has deployed 2 excavators to flood-prone areas, which have already begun clearing waterways in Akure metropolis to avert flooding. He also said drastic actions will be taken to address indiscriminate refuse dumping in waterways. Now to the rest of the stories. The Plateau State's government has announced that a total of 159 companies have been cleared to resume mining operations in the state. Governor Caleb Mutfwang made the announcement while briefing journalists at the Rayfield Old Government House in Jos. According to the governor, the companies cleared include 6 mining licenses, 15 small-scale mining leases, 15 exploration licenses, 5 artisanal and small-scale mining permits, 1 quarry lease, and 118 tin sheds buying centers. Mutfwang warned that any operator or individual who has not been cleared by the committee must stay away from all mining sites, as the suspension remains in effect for non-compliant operators. Nigerians in all spheres have been urged to rise and join in the fight against corruption in the country to improve the system and build a better future for coming generations. The call came to fore at an annual anti-corruption conference in Lagos organized by the Fight Against Corruption Organization FACO. Speaking at the event, Secretary to the Lagos State Government, Bimbola Salohondein, said the theme of the conference, impact over corruption on the nation's economy and development, is very apt and relevant and can never be overlooked as long as corruption is a major hindrance to the nation's special political and economic development. Salohonde, who was represented by the Deputy Director, Policy Analysis, Monitoring and Evaluation, Oladile Oyatope, said there is a need to continually expose corrupt and dishonest practices to stamp out the menace.
We must keep the public sector honest and transparent and, of course, accountable. We must ensure that public sector employees act in the overall public interest. In doing all of these things that I have mentioned, explain the reason why the current government of Mr. Babajide Olusola Sanwo-Olu, through the Themes Plus agenda and the elevation of focus on social inclusion, gender equality and youth development, has continued to advocate for all-round development.
Convener of the conference, Francis Shokpekon, lamented that corruption has brought the nation down to its knees and it has engulfed every sector of the economy. Shokpekon said tackling corruption is a collective effort, stressing that it has led to low development and infrastructure decay.
It is high time we wake up and join the fight against corruption in Nigeria, because it's actually a fight and not a child's play. Corruption has eaten into the fabric of the nation's economy and stopping development in several sectors, which has set us back as a nation among the emerging nations of the world.
The guest speaker, Director General of the Nigeria Employers Consultative Association, NECA, Wale Smart Uyimidi, who is represented by the Director, Legal, Regulatory and Taxation, Thompson Okpabio, said corruption is more than a governance issue, but an economic crisis and development emergency which wastes national resources, reduces investors' confidence, widens inequality and destroys institutional integrity.
No country can achieve sustainable development when corruption thrives. It's majority possible. To combat this, government must take certain action. Not only government, but also individuals must take certain action, because corruption goes across public sector and private sector. If nobody gives, nobody will give. If nobody asks for, nobody will give. 1, strengthen legal framework. 2, in terms of the strengthening of the legal framework, what's the position of our laws on this subject matter? How is it being handled? Are people being prosecuted? And all of that.
The conference drew participants from public, private sectors and uniformed men. In foreign news now, Pakistan's aviation authority says it will extend a ban on Indian airlines using its airspace for another month after the worst violence between the nuclear-armed rivals in decades. The ban was announced on April 24 as both sides traded diplomatic tit-for-tat measures that spilled into a 4-day military conflict. More than 70 people were killed in missile, drone and artillery fire until a ceasefire was announced on May 10. Pakistan Civil Aviation Authority in a statement noted that the ban had been extended until early morning on June 24. India had returned in kind with a ban in late April due to run until June 23. The conflict was sparked by a deadly attack on terrorists in Indian-administered Kashmir that New Delhi blamed Islamabad of backing. Islamabad has denied the claim and called for an independent probe. In sport now, Team Bielsa is still maintaining its lead on the medals table at the ongoing National Sport Festival NSF in Ogun State. Bielsa garnered 30 gold, 12 silver and 13 bronze medals 5 days into the festival to maintain a comfortable lead. The official medals table of the NSF tagged Gateway Games 2024 indicated that Delta is second with 21 gold, 9 silver and 20 bronze medals. 26 bronze medals. The table also showed that Rivers is third with 11 gold, 10 silver and 10 bronze medals. Oyo occupies the fourth position with 10 gold, 8 silver and 13 bronze medals, while Lagos completes the first 5 with 9 gold, 9 silver and 18 bronze. That's it on the news at 6, but just before we go, always stop for pedestrians at zebra crossing. You can follow us and like all the various social media platforms: X at Traffic Radio 961, Facebook Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, Instagram Lagos Traffic Radio 961. Subscribe and watch our news and programs live on YouTube at Traffic Radio 961. You can also visit our website www.trafficradio961.ng. Did you know that under the Sanwo-Olu administration, 250 women trained through an empowerment workshop on an intercrop of maize and cassava with demonstration plot for practical knowledge? You can get more details on the Lagos State Government website. To end the news, here are the highlights of the major stories. As part of its commitment to child health and education, Lagos State Health District 3 has provided free corrective eyeglasses to pupils diagnosed with vision impairment in Itiosa local government area following its recently concluded school health program. Plateau State government has announced that a total of 159 companies have been cleared to resume mining operations in the state. We also told you that Pakistan's aviation authority said it will extend a ban on Indian Airlines using its airspace for another month after the worst violence between the nuclear-armed rivals in decades. Finally, in sport, Team Bielsa is still maintaining its lead on the medals table at the ongoing National Sports Festival NSF in Ogun State. For contact with the newsroom, send a message to info@trafficradio961.ng. That ends the news broadcast compiled by Adirayo Iduwalaya. I am Taiwo Baruwa. Thank you for listening. Good evening.